Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Love Ashe. Y'all, I was in the middle of deep cleaning my home. It's the full moon in Aquarius. I was doing my Saturn Saturday ritual, all the vibes, and then I heard this message clear as day. I had to stop everything. I heard, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. But before I could even process that, then I heard, when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. And I had to stop because I've heard the first line a million times in my life, but nobody ever says the second part, or maybe I've never heard it. Let me know in the comments. And then it hit me that readiness isn't one-sided. Saturn doesn't just wait for one person to be prepared. Both sides have to be aligned before that meeting happens, and Saturn's not going to rush it. Now, Saturn is the planet of mastery, of boundaries, of structure, and divine timing. It's that elder energy that's going to tell you straight up, I'll give you what you want, but only when I know you can handle it. And this message is such a Saturn lesson because it's about mutual readiness. The student is not just looking to learn. They have to be at a place where they can truly receive. And the teacher is not just someone who knows more. They have to be ready to give without draining themselves. And until both of these things are in place, Saturn is like, nope, the meeting is not happening. So let's talk about the student season first. When you are in the student season, your number one job is reflection. This means facing yourself, your patterns, your habits, your cycles, your blind spots. It's about self-honesty, even when it's uncomfortable, because if you're still hiding from your own truth, you're not going to be able to fully take in what your teacher is trying to give you. And some people think they're ready for a teacher, but what they're actually really looking for is someone to rescue them. They want someone to come in and fix them. And that's not how Saturn works. Saturn brings you a teacher when you've done enough self-reflection to your own journey. Your teacher can only meet you at the level that you've met yourself. Man. Now let's flip it, because again, this is for the teacher, for my teachers, for my healers, for the mentors. Your readiness, it looks different than the student. Your season of readiness is all about your relationship with abundance. And abundance, isn't just, money, right? It's about receiving in all forms: respect, recognition, opportunities, rest, love. And some of you are saying, like, I'm ready for my students, but deep down, you're still uncomfortable with receiving. You overgive, you undercharge, and you don't let people pour back into you. And this is what I heard. Your students will feel that imbalance. If your cup is empty, if it looks like your teaching space is built on sacrifice instead of flow, the right students will hesitate to step in. And Saturn is telling you, heal your receiving, make abundance normal for you, and then the aligned students can walk in without fear. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, okay, but like, how do I know which season I'm in? Am I in the student or am I the teacher right now? And here's how you can tell. If you feel like you're searching, you're questioning, you're soaking up information, and you're hungry for guidance, but also hitting a lot of inner resistance, that's your student season. You're in the mirror stage, reflection. If you have wisdom, experience, or a skill that's ready to be shared, but you feel like the people you want to help aren't showing up yet, that's your teacher season. You're in the abundance stage. And sometimes you're in both. Maybe you're ready to teach in one area of your life, but you're still a student in another area, because Saturn doesn't see titles. You can be the expert in one lane and the beginner in another. And both of those experiences, those lessons are valid. So also, I want to give you guys some additional signs that you are in your student season, okay? You feel like you're asking big questions and you're not getting quick answers. You keep meeting people who challenge you to grow even when it's uncomfortable. You have opportunities that you thought you were ready for. It feels like they keep getting delayed. You feel called to learn, but there's also a mirror in your face that's asking you to check your intentions, check your patterns, check, your readiness. When you're in this season, your power move is self-reflection, journaling, shadow work, therapy, prayer, honest conversations with yourself. That's the work that calls in the teacher. Now, teacher season signs, you'll feel like you have more to give, but the right people just aren't showing up. You may get these glimpses of impact, Maybe strangers reach out, maybe people say you inspired them, but it hasn't flowed consistently. You may also struggle to receive. This could be a payment for your services. You could struggle to receive compliments or even support from others. Another sign is you feel drained after helping instead of filled. When you're in this season, your power move is going to be strengthening your receiving, raising your prices if you need to, accepting help without guilt. Let people give to you. Normalize abundance so your students feel safe stepping in. Now, here is where the magic happens. When the student has faced their reflection and the teacher has opened up to abundance, Saturn then aligns the timing. And when it happens, it's going to feel divine. It's like two doors swinging open at the same time. The student walks through from one side, the teacher walks through from another, and they meet in the middle. And both are going to be changed. The student gets the guidance they've been praying for, and the teacher receives the aligned student that they've been waiting for. Saturn doesn't let one side grow while the other one stays stagnant. The growth has to always be mutual. So here's my question to you. Which season are you in right now? Are you in the student season, your teacher season, or both? And whichever it is, are you willing to do the work Saturn is asking for you in that role? If you're the student, will you stop running from your reflection? If you're the teacher, will you stop blocking your abundance? Because once both sides are ready, the meeting is inevitable. When it happens, it will change the trajectory for both of you. Drop in the comments which season you're in, and let's hold each other accountable for doing the work in it. Ashe.